The issues raised within the scenario mainly focus around Connor PLC's failure to go international. The following video analyses the possible marketing strategies available and the areas Connor PLC need to look at when coming up with a strategy that will help them succeed internationally.
Connor PLC will have to analyse the external environment, looking at the level of threat and opportunity that the factors might present. Connor PLC will also have to look at the political factors that are in play in each of these countries, which many of them are in the European Union. Government policies and law will vary between countries, and this may force a company to change factors. Germany has high wealth among the population and a better placed economy than some of the other countries in Western Europe. Every country will have different social elements and cultural factors at play, and when promoting the business, Connor PLC will have to take these into consideration. Legal factors will also come into play, and they must be aware of the different laws in each of these countries. Regulations on the products and employment regulations on the workers will have to be taken into consideration, such as minimum wage and the working day. Environmental issues can also have an influence on business trades. Changes in climate will affect how many air conditioning units are sold, either positively or negatively.
One of the issues that Connor PLC will have to address is a mission statement. A mission statement is a full essence of the company and the organisation, is probably the most difficult part of the marketing strategy. For Connor PLC, the following mission statement has been created. Connor PLC is a newly international organisation aiming to meet the needs of consumers while maximising profits simultaneously. Connor PLC provides only the best in air conditioning and refrigeration products for its customers. The organisation is full of hard-working, enthusiastic employees whose combined goal at Connor PLC is to become the #1 organisation for sales to both business and consumers, and to become the leading organisation within the market both nationally and internationally. Along with the mission statement should also come a purpose statement. A purpose statement is similar to a mission statement, however, it solely focuses on the difference the organisation wants to make and is there as a guide for the organisation. The following purpose statement has been created for Connor PLC. Connor PLC's purpose is to become the leading organisation within its industry and to have a high standard of quality in its consumers' minds compared to its competitors.
When looking at an organisation's business values, there tends to be a very strong policy on environmental issues. This may pose an issue for Godrej Corporation in terms of any pollution which may arise during manufacturing.
So when looking into the competitive advantage section for Connor PLC, we decided to focus on one of their competitors that they've had to face in Western Europe. One that we found was called Restler, and they offer a wide range of products from chillers to cooling towers, and offer rental services for their customers too. They are very focused on service and say that using their rental services is faster, cheaper and an easier way to supply products to their customers, and some advantages include rapid availability, cost saving for both customer and business, and it's uncomplicated, so once the lease is done you just return it. What we thought Connor PLC could do when expanding into Western Europe is copy what Restler are doing for their target market and to make themselves better, to offer a bigger product range and then allow having a service plan that's tailored to each customer to allow them to have a close relationship with Connor PLC if anything was to go wrong with their products.
Segmenting the market is crucial for company success as they can break down the market into smaller homogeneous groups and develop strategic goals and strategic needs to meet the needs and wants of the identified segments. Some advantages of segmenting include targeting a specific segment, tailoring a marketing mix package, spotting opportunities and threats and being able to differentiate. Some possible variables of segmenting include demographic, geographical location, psychograph and behaviour. It's been noted that some of the best countries to live within Europe are Germany, Belgium, Switzerland and Austria, specifically Vienna. Based on this information, we've decided to segment based on psychograph. This is focusing on lifestyle, which is the day-to-day business of the consumer and how they choose to live their life. Targeting and positioning allows the segments to be broken down into further smaller groups of individuals. This allows the communication objectives, strategies and tactics to be aimed towards these chosen groups. The countries in Western Europe have some of the best economies and are among the wealthiest in the whole of Europe. Therefore, Connor PLC has decided to target affluent families and businesses. Due to the countries having such good economy, Connor PLC is targeting the groups who are willing to spend a bit more money. With regard to positioning, the position of the product and the mind of the consumer is a core element of the marketing strategy. Connor PLC desires its products to only have positive positions within the consumer's minds. In order for this to do, Connor PLC must make sure they are focused on their customers and following the desired aims stated within the mission statement and the purpose statement.
Branding is a process involved in creating a unique name and image for a product in a consumer's mind, mainly through advertising campaigns with a consistent theme. Connor PLC will have to significantly differentiate the presence in the market that attracts and retains loyal customers. Brands can be built in many different ways, all have to create a sense of loyalty with its customers. Moving into the area of Western Europe with integrity and honesty so that the customers can see the brand and trust it is very important for Connor PLC. The customers have to be able to create a bond with the organisation, and with advertising campaigns we believe that is possible. Western Europe can achieve sustainable growth with Connor PLC to advertise and spread the word of what the company offers to consumers. They will have to alter their methods in different countries when they take into consideration the cultural and social differences.
Product innovation may result in a company having competitive advantage. In terms of strategy, innovation has the potential to allow a business to differentiate and lower costs, and any innovation may also allow a business to find comfort zones within the marketplace. Western European countries have welcomed innovation a lot more than other parts of the world. In addition to this, alongside changes in market structure and increasing competition, Western European companies rate change in consumer tastes and habits as a major driver of innovation. France do not accept innovation as welcomely as other Western European countries, and this results in a lack of entrepreneurship. This must be considered for Godrej Corporation. There are a number of things to be considered, including demographic changes, marketing products and services at a faster pace, and risk aversion. Entrepreneurship is a leadership strategy and may be used by small and medium-sized businesses. This usually involves the personality of one manager or a collaboration of individuals being used to inflict their thoughts on the business in an innovative manner.
Connor PLC, we felt that another area we'd have to look into was mergers, acquisitions and relationships. The legal dictionary defines this as a combination of two companies where one corporation is completely absorbed by another corporation. The less important company loses its identity and becomes a part of the more important corporation, which retains its identity. In Western Europe, mergers and acquisitions mainly happen within the IT and transportation sector, and to sell and buy using mergers and acquisitions involves companies being aware of the current market state within their sector they're doing within, and it's important that a company is aware of these arguments, as it's been highlighted that around 70 to 90% of mergers and acquisitions fail. Companies have different motivations for doing mergers and acquisitions, involving a drive to increase market share, a desire to diversify, and a search to access new customer groups within different market segments. If Connor PLC were to do a mergers and acquisition once we've moved into the Western European market, they would have to be aware of European regulations to remain ethical.
Successful supply chain management requires cross-functional integration, and marketing must play a critical role. It's also been identified that supply chain management is a priority within the Netherlands. Value chain may be described as an organisation's value-creating chain of strategically relevant resources and activities, and a successful value chain effect usually means a country has altered production trends in order to up its supply for the manufacture of goods and services to meet the global demand.
So when we look into the marketing strategy, we identified 4 key principles of marketing strategies. These are specialisation, differentiation, segmenting and focus. Specialisation is about the company deciding which product or service area they wish to make their own specialisation. Many businesses fail as they try to be all things to all customers. Differentiation is argued to be the most important principle of the 4. It's essential that businesses are different and better from their competitors. Segmenting is about the business identifying the perspective of their customers' characteristics and qualities and targeting them. Focus is about companies focusing their time, money, energy on the customer and that they have identified and who those are more likely to buy.
Innovation is important to consider as it tends to be a successful strategy when a business is developing new products and services. While Connor PLC and Godred Corporation want to expand internationally, using innovation in this form may not be of much benefit. Innovation could be used to launch a new version of a product they already offer, for example, upgraded machinery and technology that would appeal to Western Europe. If a business are to use innovation as a strategy, companies learn from markets and customers learn from new technologies. Therefore, innovation would be more beneficial if Connor PLC and Godred Corporation were to be operating in a C2C only context rather than being involved with B2B. In addition to this, innovation tends to work out well for market leaders due to this company being new to the Western European market. Therefore, this strategy does not have enough advantages and promise as others.
Product differentiation is a strategy which Connor PLC can also use. This strategy allows them to differentiate their products from some other ones in the market. If Connor PLC were to take this, they could target specific product to specific segments, half of which is already done, i.e. segmenting the market. If this strategy was used, it allows them to create a stronger brand image, which in turn creates brand loyalty. If Connor PLC can identify a gap in the market regarding their products, it means they can charge a premium because the customers will have no other to choose between. However, this can be a costly strategy and it can take years to perfect, which could be difficult for Connor PLC to implement, as they're just starting out in Western Europe and don't fully understand the needs and wants of the target market. It's highly recommended that Connor PLC should avoid using this, as they should be focusing on using one that is helping them to expand further into the market.
Cost leadership as a strategy calls for being a low-cost producer in an industry for a given level of quality. A company will sell a product at the average industry price for this product to earn a higher profit for the producer, or will sell the product at below average industry price to gain a high percentage of the market share. Cost leadership may sometimes trigger a price war, and Connor PLC will have to take this into consideration. Companies can still maintain profitability if costs are lower than competitors, but the strategy is used within a broad marketplace where there are lots of similar products available to the consumer. Many companies fail when trying to adopt the strategy of cost leadership. Successful companies often have large capital available to make a sizable investment in production and materials needed for their product, significant skills in creating efficient designs for manufacturing the product at a lower price, highly efficient distribution channels for delivery of the product to the marketplace. Each strategy has risks, including this. Other companies that are manufacturing a similar product may be able to lower the cost of theirs and therefore gain a competitive advantage over your product. Technological advantages that could lower the cost of production may outdate the company's manufacturing process, giving all the chances to gain more market share.
Marketing segmentation is the most appropriate strategy for Connor PLC to use when expanding into the Western European market. As the psychographic market has been identified as their target market for when they move into Western Europe, they have to be aware of their traits and characteristics in order to be successful. In terms of their advertising, they have to be aware of when psychographic market are most aware of the advertising that's going on and where they would do it, such as TV and internet. As marketing segmentation is a cross between cost leadership and differentiation, they have to adapt both of these strategies into the big strategy of marketing segmentation. They also have to be aware of what their competitors are doing in terms of their pricing strategy and any other marketing activity that's going on. In terms of differentiation, they have to be aware of the products that their competitors are doing and what they can offer to the business. So what Connor PLC could do is expand their product range and make it more customer focused in order to be successful in Western Europe. So for Connor PLC, when using the market segmentation strategy in Western Europe, They have to be aware of the target market, which has been identified as a psychographic segment. They have to be aware of their attitudes, their characteristics, everything about them in order to get their message across. And when it comes to advertising their products and services, they have to be aware of when the psychographic market are looking for stuff like this and whereabouts to look for advertisements for this, so that in order that their message gets across to them. As market segmentation is across between cost leadership and differentiation, Connor PLC will have to adapt these two specific things into their marketing strategy. They also have to look into their competitors and seeing what they're doing for the overall marketing activity, what their product range is, who they're targeting, and they'll have to try and make sure that they're different and better from what they are offering to their customers in order to be successful in Western Europe. In terms of differentiation, they'll have to look into their products again and look against their competitors and seeing what they can do better to attract more customers to their business. So, for example, as said before, what they could do is offer tailored service plans to their customers and offer a wider range of products so that psychographic market come to them more, and this will help them to be more successful in Western Europe.